Night Scourge will finally be destroyed.
It's only, just like that gentleman said, it's only 7:05. And there are plenty of people out here already. Hundreds of people. Let's go over and get a few people over here. How long you been waiting out here?
Since 10 to 4.
10 to 4. And who are you here to see?
Jim Lee.
All right. Obviously.
Curious about my life. I never really intended to become a comic book artist. I went to college and got a degree in psychology, and I was actually a pre-med when I was there, and something just didn't gel right. And you know what?
Okay. Always love this cover. Look at the whales too. The texture for the whales is just really cool. The Gen 13 Archives is a must own because it's your very best black and white source for anything early J. Scott Campbell.
And glad you could take a few minutes here to talk with us.
Oh, no problem.
Just got some, some basic questions. Some things that a lot of it's probably been asked before, but I don't know if there's anything that hasn't been asked.
I've heard almost every single question you could probably come up with, but go ahead.
I figure.
See if you can shock me here.
Okay, well, we're going to start up with who came up with the crossover, the killer.
Basically, Mark and I had been talking as early as last year about doing a project together where the characters Hyperforce and Wildcats interacted, and but we were just doing miniseries at the time. We had scheduling problems, obviously, and we really didn't have an opportunity to do something together until this year when we took both titles into regular series. And we decided, since he was coming back with the new regular series and I was continuing sort of the mini-series, we wanted to do a crossover to kind of give the re-releases some punch. Mm-hmm. And that's really how it came about.
Well, like you said in Wildcats 5, it's actually like issue 1, but...
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a completely different storyline. I think some time has passed since the mini-series to issue 5. But I just didn't want to start over with another issue 1.
Right.
I feel like there's a certain amount of momentum you lose by starting over again. You want to kind of break the Earth's, sort of gravity and take off and really get rolling with the stories. And if you're continually doing issues 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's difficult to do that. Typically, first issues you have to, first issues follow a certain kind of structure because it's the first issue and you have to tell the readers about the characters and introduce things in a very logical, sequential way. With an issue 5, you can just go ahead and assume that a lot of the readers are familiar with the characters and get into another story that can have a different and more interesting structure than typical first issues. I think first issues are very difficult to.
This pack feels a little heavier. Wow, cool looking Void. Void just works so well when it comes to Chrome. We got to hit those comments. We got to see what comments are coming in. Right, hold up. Let me just get to my comments. Boom. Okay. Sean Phillips. Very awesome post here. Brian Silfries. Another Rich Johnson, Dave Johnson. Not Rich Johnson, Dave Johnson. What am I doing? Dave Johnson and David Pearson. Both very similar styles of this era. Very cool Grifter. This is a cover-worthy image for a trading card. Jason Raskin, very cool. Very cool. Hellspont. Rick Mays. Okay. Warblade here. Oh, we have our first bonus card, Refractor card, Demon Knight. Tony Harris. Tony Harris really came into prominence working through Wildstorm for Ex Machina after coming off Starman. J. Sky Campbell here. This almost looks like a
Delays. We've lost some delays. I mean, we've.
Are you ready for the eclectic one? AKA Pat is here.
Wildstorm Wednesday. People, I went down the dark alley streets of Philly today. I did a lot of drugs. I did a lot of cocaine. I took just some of these pills this guy gave me, and I got so lucid, I got so twirly whirly that I bought some modern comics. People, aka Patters, welcome to the show. This is Wildstorm Wednesday. I haven't bought a modern comic in a horse's age, whatever that phrase may be. Here's the second modern comic. Action Comics 1037. Future Shock, Gotham, something, issue 8. It took me, I had to read this whole issue to even know what this was. I didn't know what this was. Jim Lee is killing all of his characters from his namesake. Just to show you real quick, in this freaking comic, Apollo dies. Apollo. Okay? They kill Apollo, and they kill Grifter. If you read the title. Now look, I'll show you something, okay? We like Grifter on this channel. Claiborne Moore, the 90s, okay? The Grifter next to Cyclops. Next to the X-Men Cyclops, the Grifter is Jim Lee's second best costume design ever. For the Wildstorm age, this is the best. So he uses the character. Now look, little caveat. If you watch Justice League, Flashpoint, Paradox, whatever, the animated program that you can get that on streaming, you can get that on Amazon Prime, buy it instantly. Grifter's in that. He's a little bit of a background character. He also dies by some Amazonians. But, come on, that's more of an Easter egg. So we get into this. Okay, and I bought this because I thought the first few pages were a flashback. So I opened and I bought, and I was like, I get to this, and I see that they're doing something with like the Joker, the Grift of Laughter, and I'm like, oh, this is a flashback, and I'm like, okay, like let me just get it, just because the style has my curiosity. I gotta say this. I love this artwork. It's a great style. You can tell it's part digital. It doesn't matter. It all works. But for a $5 comic, it doesn't work. Okay? It's a garbage presentation at that point. And here's the funny thing. You guys like funny things? I thought this was like a little bit of a colored comic, but it's black and white. This would be great if it was like Scud, the disposable assassin, and it was like 1,100 pages, 600 pages, 200 pages. You know, if you're getting like a fat, meaty manga and you're spending $12 or $13 for it, and you're getting it on cheaper paper, this style is perfect for that. Not for, I don't know, is DC Future State even DC proper? I don't know. Like, is DC Future State related to this? I guess not, right? I guess not. It's very confusing. Okay, so Grifter's with this girl. They're escaping. She falls. He falls with her. Grifter's a man of gadgets, I guess. So, which is a little Wildstormy. Grifter was a guy with guns, not so much gadgets. shoots a grappling hook, saves the girl, escapes, beats up the cops, and then we have Hush. So this is Hush. This is like a little bit of a Jim Lee thing. Hush is organizing the supervillains. We have we have Mad Dog here. We have the Owl. I forget who this guy is. And then he's like, look, I got this all handled. I got it all handled. Okay, you guys, I organized it. It was a secret thing. We're going to take over the city. And he goes, we will kill everyone. And these guys are like, okay, great. We like that. So now we go to this little safe house. The Owl's there at the safe house. And Grifter like puts together that everyone was lured there. They shut the lights with the Owl. The Owl can't see. The lights are out. The Owl can't see, but it's an owl guy that can't see. And I don't know why the Owl cannot see in the dark. But then, boom, boom, the Joker. This is the Joker, okay? Everyone runs. The Joker kills everyone. These two fall down the cliff, Looney Tunes style. Very oddly placed humor. Joker, just basically jumps from the cliff. Grifter nukes him with a hand grenade, caps him off, and then the Joker rises, takes off his helmet. The girl's like, dear God, we see Joker teeth, okay? They fight a little. Well, not really. Joker just beats the living hell out of them. And then, see, we have this, and we have Chomp, and we turn the page, and he's licking his lips, or cleaning off his lips with Grifter's mask. I guess he ate his head off. The Grifter R.I.P. is dead in whatever future state is. And then we had this legacy thing that was very confusing. This other like story here. Artwork's fantastic. I guess this is like Dark Knight Returns inspired. I don't know what this was. It's very confusing. But that's it. So in 1 week, everyone, we have let's just do this. Jim Lee is the fuck is Jim Lee doing? He's killing all his characters. I don't understand this. Now I'm going to do another presentation on this. Okay, so I'm not going to go through this entirely, but we have Grifter dying here. Okay, and then let's get back to our boy Apollo. And this was equally unsatisfying. I'll tease with that. Okay, death of Grifter. Death of Apollo. Apollo is maybe look, Mr. Majestic is a great Superman analog. They did a lot of good things with Mr. Majestic. Mr. Majestic probably is the best breakout Wildstorm character that comes from Wildstorm proper. Apollo is top five Superman analog. He gets killed. Grifter gets killed. Welcome to Windstorm Wednesday. Jim Lee is just, and look, do we get like, I'm going to look up. Jim Lee, where's Jim Lee's name? I'm going to find this guy. Jim Lee, there's he. Jim Lee, publisher and chief creative officer. So that's got to be like a 125 to 140K job at least. Maybe both of those titles hold that. Jim Lee might be rolling in just off of salary alone, $250,000. Yeah, so everyone, what a bullshit Wildstorm Wednesday. We're just nonstop killing people. It sucks, but anyway, I'm drinking this tonight too. Truly, lemon tea. I got this from a homeless guy. Spent $20 for it. He needed it. We did the exchange. I bought it. I'm drinking it. You gotta help out the homeless in Philly whenever you can. Everyone, I love you. Wildstorm Wednesday. We are checking out